Okay, my name is Mohammed Atiq, and here I am explaining my software maintenance project and documentation which I have done. So the first of all, let me to show you my project which I have done visually. The thing is that uh, I needs to be okay. My project is running, right? So first thing is that the login, this functionality I added, the login was not implemented. So I added login functionality, and also I added the sign up create account functionality as a new enhancement in the existing code base. Uh, Here I'm going to add a test user, test at the rate gmail.com, name here Atik, demo at the rate gmail.com, 123456 password, and clicked on the registered. Once it's registered, it will go on to the login page, and on the login page screen I can do login. So this functionality is added as a layer on the system, and I also added the logout button here because it was required. It's working. Once I will click here the logout, it's logout and go back into the login screen. Demo at the rate gmail.com, doing once again the login. Now here I did the login, and you can see that here some billing information was not showing here, and I added, so I can go and see all the screens, some products. So this was already implemented. The main thing is that I added the logout and the login and the sign up screens. Now I will explain you the test cases which I have added. The test cases I added the integration testing, regression testing, and the unit testing is also added there. uh, the commands to run these test cases, this is the unit test. First, the unit test has been passed, 1 2 3 4 5 total unit tests, and these unit tests are well explained in the for the billing logic. So this is the test code for the bill amount and the discount from the real products. This is basically the checking that the billing amount and the discounts are correctly calculating, and similarly the test bill amount multiple products from the DB. So here I am checking the billing amount for the purchasing of the multiple products. Similarly, some more test cases to test that the unit testing is related to the queries data is fetching correctly or not. Another test case I wish to run integration testing. Total 4 integration tests I added. The first is test billing full flow update products stock. So this is the test case which is running the complete flow for the that products updated in the stock correctly or not. More if I and similarly the test case for the billing sell all set inactive on the selling of the all the products, the inactive status is updating or not. So I'm using the basically the already existed services and the functionalities of the application to make these unit tests, make this integration testing, sorry. Similarly, another test is the regression testing. So the regression testing is implemented in the regression folder. The first regression testing is to check the flow of the test dashboard logout calls, that logout calls is running the login screen or not. So this is basically the implementation uh, of the new features testing, which was not working before that. And similarly, the logouts call run the login screen, and logout from the top level destroys penitent calls run login screens. So the test cases are well defined and added. Now these are the new features are implemented in the sign up screens. These are the sign up screens implemented for the login and the sign up. Similarly, here I have the login screen to explain that this is the code, that how the login screen is implemented and how the redirection is happening, and all the email and password is showing there. One more thing I would like to show you about fixes, code fixes in already existed code base. This is the branch of the bug fixes, right? In the bug fixes branch, you can see that I have added many fixes related to the duplication of the code, and duplicate code was there, so I removed that duplicate codes and also improved the existing code, so the database queries cannot be duplicate again and again. A lot of the code related to the code improvements I have done there. Okay, I implemented the path fixes for the DB connections, and similarly for the code improvements, bug fixes. I have the complete branch for this purpose, bug fixes, you can see there. Now I want to explain my document. This is the document of my project. I added the GitHub repo, you can see it. I did the table of the content, unit testing. Unit testing, first I explain the introduction, unit testing, regression testing, integration testing, and then the new features, which features I implemented, like the logout and login flow, login and sign up screens, and billing access flows, architecture diagrams, class diagrams, sequence diagram, dependency graph diagrams. I did not use the AI, by the way. Okay, this is the introduction explained, components explained, unit tests are explained there, regression testings explained, similarly sales integrations. Here are some diagrams, class diagrams, that sign up screens, login screens, and dashboard screens. On the dashboard screen, we can go on to the any other screens like employee, supplier, category, product, sales, and billing screens. This is the database utils to handle the queries on the database from central file. So it's possible after the refactoring and the bug fixes and the code improvements. Further, I added the sequence diagram. This is my sequence diagram, that how the this is the sequence diagram for the same purchasing flow. Login, first login, user is doing the login, query is going to the database, and then it's selecting some products, and after showing the products, adding to the carts, it's updating into the carts, and then generating the bills, and then done, and then the user can do the logout. This is the complete flow. And moreover is that dependency graph here, that how the things are dependent to each other, authentication module, dashboard module, and the modules to handle the business logic of the application, database modules for the database queries. Each screen is collaborating and interacting with the database queries to handle the DB changes and fetching the data from the database. Similarly, the dashboard, from the dashboard we can go to the any other screen. So authentication module is basically a login and the sign up. After properly the login and sign up, we can go to the dashboard, and this is the dependency graph at the end. Okay, this video was only 10 minutes was allowed. I can explain more, but the time is limited. So yes, thank you very much. In case any need more clarification, I can explain it. I hope so it's clear. Thank you.